All right, so I have already started her off. I put the first couple tracks very, very low. You use the growth protect, you put the cap on it, you spritz it, all that stuff I've taught previously on other videos. So this is my signature foundation, but I did went on and installed her the first couple tracks at the beginning, so that it can lay nice and flat. I am very particular on how I install it. Right now we're going to go in with a 12-inch purple. This one is blended with green, so we're going to take the purple and I am going to place it like this. So what I do is, a lot of people go single, one by one. I double the tracks, and instead of placing it flat, I actually place it at an angle so that they can start lifting. So it's going to be really cool when you see me do this, because you're going to have an opportunity to see how I created the volume. Track placement is so important when you are installing hair. That's how you can get a great finished look, and it will make your clients very happy if you already put the volume into the style. Another thing is, I use 30-second products. I prefer 30-second glue. I don't know why I have been using it for so long. I know a lot of people don't have access to it, but they are at the hair store. I know that it dries very fast. And back home where I'm from, doing quick weaves is so important to do it really fast and give them like a style within 90 minutes. So our quick weaves are called 90 minutes quick weaves. Right, so here I go. I'm going to place this track and I'm going to place it at an angle. Now, a lot of people say I'm rough. It's true. And what I did was, I didn't want her foundation too flat. I like the volume of her hair, so I kind of pushed all the hair towards the middle so that my bob can already be lifted. And she says that I'm rough. I'm rough? Yeah. Sometimes I can be a little rough. I agree. Okay. I don't blow dry each track. Sometimes by blow drying each track, there's a possibility you can put a hole in your net. I don't know if a lot of people have that happen, but I have that happen plenty of times. And the glue is often very messy, so my hands get dirty. I mean, it's just how it is. And I'm gonna place the other track. I am literally gonna put 2 packs right here in the middle, because that is the area that I want to be lifted, and I want to have a lot of volume, and I want it to be very easy for me to cut. What lengths am I using? I said it before, I use 12, 10, and 14. And I'm going to start angling the hair. As you notice, I am bringing the hair downwards. Is it better to single versus double? Whatever it takes for you to create that finished look. I'm not gonna say what way is wrong or what way is right. Just being a hairstylist alone, like, you gotta create a way that's comfortable for you. Like, I always tell people, when they watch other people sewing method, they're sewing method, and then they would try to change it, and what happens is you're not comfortable doing that particular method, and it can possibly mess you up. So don't try, do whatever makes it easier for you, because what works for you might not work for me, and what works for me might not work for you. So I personally don't believe that there is really, when it comes to hair, right or wrong, unless you're doing chemicals and stuff like that. Obviously that's the only type of process that has to be book by book, but your curling and things like that, you have to do what it takes for you to get the look. I know some people braid, under braid, and some people over braid. So you can't say, hey, because you under braid, that process is wrong. Okay, you guys, so we are back. I can honestly say I had a very difficult time getting this lace tape on her, but I put the lace tape around her edges. Just so that when I do the illusion, you guys don't have an opportunity to see that too. It will lay down a little bit better, and it makes the quick beads last a little long. On this side, I did put the 14, and this side, I went in with a 12 and the 10. And as you can see, it's going in an angle already. And what that does, that makes it a lot easier for me when it's time for cutting. I am going to start putting in the next length, and we're gonna be able to finish this up pretty soon. When it's time to do hair, I just kind of like, I just do it as I go. If they don't give me a picture, I just let my creativity flow. I don't have no idea what I'm doing. I thought I should tell y'all that right now. So I am just going to just go for it. She didn't give me a picture. Anywho, so I'm going to place this on the tape, and then I am going to curve it. I'm going to start curving it, and I'm going to create her bang. Some people like their bang in their face, and some people don't. I personally wouldn't want hair in my face, so it's kind of tricky when you want to install the bang. You just want to make sure that you don't put it directly onto her face. All right, you guys, I'm back, and I am going to curve that one track over. Okay, you guys, so color's looking nice and pretty. A little midnight blue, tie-dye looking color. It's pretty dope. Okay, so boom, yeah. Let's talk about what did this tape do for us. This tape made it where if she wants to lift it back, which in some cases, in case they want to blow the hair in the wind or whatever they want to call it, if she happens to lift it back, it would be nice and smooth. So sometimes what I do is I create the baby hair with the comb. Bring the hair forward, dab it a little bit, bring it forward, dab it a little bit. That way when she go to lift it back, it'll just look nice and natural. But this is where her bangers go, so most likely she won't, but it's cool. The tape does help it lay a little flatter and a lot smoother. Now as you can see, her hair is still nice and smooth, but she has the volume that she needs, and the volume is so important. On this side, we had a really hard time placing the tape, but we're going to go into more details on what we're going to do on this side. And it can be really messy. I'm going to tell you off rip. Glue, the lace glue, sticky, yucky. I hate it. So if you call me messy, it's just common. The glue really sticky, so you have to be very careful when doing it. So now we're going to create this volume, and we're going to do a triple double. Right, as of now she has 4 packs in her hair. And remember what I told you, I bring all the hair to the center, and I brought all the hair to the back, and then I put the cap on it, and now it looks like it's full right here. I mean, it has a little volume right here, and it has a little volume in the back. Alright, so now I created the little peep thing that I was hoping to go for, and the tape actually made it really easy for me. So that way she kind of have that pushback look, and it's going to really show when it's time for me to cut it. So let me finish tracking up this area, and then I'll bring the track and I'll stop where the tape begins. So it gets a little messy. hold your head up. Now we're gonna get down to the illusion part. Great part for me to do. As you can see, the tape made it very easy for me to create that look. She can pull right through it, no problem. And once it dry, it can last her for a very long time. Okay, so we are doing the illusion part. Pretty dope. I am going to place the hair. A lot of people are familiar with my illusion part because you have watched it previously on YouTube. I am pretty open about that. And I completed that one side. It looks highlighted, nice and clean. And still very flexible. That's so important. You don't want it to be stuck to their face. So, very flexible. And when she go to lift this back, which is what our goal is, once we razor that area down, she'll still have her little peak. And if you're in the street somewhere and you've seen that, you'll go, wow, homegirl got blue hair coming right out of her scalp. So that's our goal. I'm gonna trim this up a little bit so that I can work on the other part. And she might think I'm a little rough. Now, do I do this to clients? No. I am more into natural. It's crazy because YouTube I can be a little fun, but realistically, I like to do natural looking stuff and very simple stuff. People always think that I am super creative when it comes to doing hair, but a lot of my clients, which I don't actively do hair, probably wouldn't sit down this long to even get something like this. And so now we're going to do the other side. But if I had to, yes, I could do it any day. I'll definitely deliver. I try to be very versatile with being a hairstylist because you want to be able to give them different things and different looks. So I don't limit myself. I push myself to do a little bit of everything, just so that I have the ability to be versatile. Because you never know who might come in your chair. Somebody might want a natural look of sewing and you have to be able to deliver. You might have a white, you might have a Spanish, you might have kids. You still have to be able to do all different types of hair. When you limit yourself, you limit your money. So you limit the ability to make the maximum that you can make. So always learn. It's good that you're on YouTube learning different things because you definitely just want to be able to do it. And it's always fun to be creative. This is why I like down south. They don't care. They wear green, purple, orange hair. In Atlanta, they're getting into it, but I don't see them wearing a lot of this what we call crazy stuff. But definitely in Florida, it's very trendy to do colorful hair, and the girls love it. Now we're gonna do the other side. So just in case you guys say it in the comment, because I know it's coming, and I hope you guys enjoy my boobs. I know I'm not wearing the proper shirt for this tutorial. However, we're getting the job done. Anywho, just in case. I applied the first part of the illusion part, and we're almost done. I tell people all the time, make sure that you fold your part. You fold it and make sure it's nice and thick. So if you have a steady hand, that one time around would get it with no problem. It's pretty fun doing YouTube videos because you can be creative, and you can mess up and you guys will think it's perfect anyway. But when I first started off doing videos, I don't even know if people notice, but I am a very shy person, so I don't even post a lot of pictures on Instagram. I am very shy and I am slowly breaking out of my shell. Surprisingly, I have done a lot of classes. I have taught over 60 classes, and I was pushed out there pretty early in my hairstyling career, so I didn't really have chance to even get warmed up. But I am still very shy, so making the YouTube videos kind of helps me a little better. Now when I'm in front of a large audience, I can teach like there's no other. I really enjoy teaching, but I still get very nervous. And there you go. She is all done. I don't make it too clean. I know people might just take a little bit of black spray and tone it out just a little bit. Put my comb in there. Just put it in there. Clean it up a little bit. Not towards the front, just the back area. High beam. Magic in a can. This is what happened to your hands. If your hands don't look like this, you don't know what you're doing. No, really understand. But you know, you definitely will take time out to wash your hands before you get to the next step. Before I get to the styling part, I'm gonna wash my hands and clean it up. I don't like chemicals. Don't spray a lot of stuff. That's it. I don't want my hair to be oily or waved down. And now you see it. She is completely done. Full, bouncy, not stiff. This, bouncy, not stiff. This is a full illusion. So now we're going to get to the cutting part. So you want to tell your customers, your client, your client, to hold her head still. I'm going to comb it out. And I'm going to use this side. Slice. That's when all the colors that I place in will start to show. And because I already created the lift, it makes it easier. I can literally cut her bob 5 minutes. And it's nice and full. Tell your customers don't move and don't put their hands in your stuff. Right? Did you just touch my bob? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You ain't supposed to do it on camera, right? It's okay. I want it on camera. I don't want it stage. Don't be chopping up. Don't chop up the video too much. Keep it where it's realistic. I yell at my clients. I take it like that. Now, when you are a stylist, and honestly, when you want to be creative, you should do a creative style once a month. Find your little niece, cousin, auntie, whoever will let you try whatever, and then you do it. Get you some hair. It doesn't have to be the most expensive hair. Get you some good hair, and then do it. And then it'll allow you to be more creative. A lot of people want to try new stuff, but the problem is your clients ain't gonna try it. So if you're gonna try this on somebody, find somebody who will allow you to be creative with their hair. She's a hairdresser from Bahamas, so she doesn't have to walk into nobody's job and worry about will they be upset. Now, as you see, colors are blended and it laid nice and flat. No problem. Because this side, and if she want to, ta-da, she can leave it behind her ear, and you'll take this and slightly raise it. Don't supposed to be that long. Just slightly raise it, bring it down some. Lift her up, lift her head up, and there you go. And now she has a peak. So you can play with that, do whatever. I'm not gonna touch that side. Now, when it's time to do the bang, because I don't know quietly what I'm gonna do, I just know I'm gonna razor it. So for now, get some of that her face, hold your head up. Just gonna chop it. Well, I know I'm gonna at least do that. And now I'm gonna start curling. I'm gonna blow dry her hair and we'll be back. All right, guys, so we're gonna get down to the curling part. Put some oil in my hand and rub it through. Because I don't like a lot of chemicals. And now we're going to start curling. I'm just going to bump it a little bit. Alright guys, so I kind of bumped this side. And I can show you what I was talking about. How she can still lift it behind her ear. And we're going to clean that up with the clippers. And now we're just going to create a lot of layers. I just want to layer it. I just want to give her so many layers to where she don't know what to do with herself. Alright, so we're creating this lift. And we're going to do the layering, the top. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use a soft spritz, not a hard spritz. I'm just going to start lifting it now before I even start. I'll actually start lifting it. That way the layers will show a little bit more. Now that her layers is created, I'm going to clean it up. Here's that lift and how that lift will really benefit you because her hair already has a nice lift, as you can see. It didn't take a lot to get the complete look. And I am going to clean this bob up. You're going to watch me take the clippers and go around and pretty much clean it up. I'm going to leave it soft like that. I don't think she needs anything hard. But remember, to create the lift, you can just do it to the bottom and boom. So I'm just going to clean it up. You have a steady hand.
take a